Hello, my name is Fox. I'm Fox, and this is episode 5, 6? I can't remember. Of Iyanu. And this is the best episode. Like, holy shit. Like, they actually were able to do the anime expressions they were trying to do. Like, okay. Because obviously, like, also, evil bad guy finally opened the genie lamp, and now he's possessed by evil genie and throws a rave. And everyone's like, oh my god, they're throwing a rave at the palace! Also, Bulk and Skull of this universe, the two guards that was guarding Elori, they walked out of the evil guy's house before a bunch of other guards, of their fellow guards, got mind controlled, and also Ashy. They turn them into they turn them into zombies, pretty much. And glowing red eyes. It's really funny, because then there's a guard that says, like... They're not a guard, one of the counselors go, oh my, like, you can't have your own personal army! And it's like, and I'm just like, I feel like we have bigger issues, like the glowing eyes and the skin, them suddenly becoming super ashy, but yeah, sure. The army bit's the scary part. But anyways... And pretty much, bad guy going bad guy. Elori trades a book that has a bunch of, like, I guess the crimes of the vizier. And she trades that for, like, freedom. And eventually, I guess that wasn't even needed, because then... Sorry. What's his name? One of the ladies who was one of the representatives, I guess, finds her and goes, here's a little piece of paper with the symbol on it, which anyone could draw, but whatever. Take the symbol, go to the cart that has that symbol on it, that's also right next to a guard that's right over my shoulder. Go jump in that cart, and that'll take you out of the city. And also, Elori is apparently from the Deep. I didn't catch that when they showed her young. I guess she's from the Deep. And it wouldn't surprise you if we find out, like, the Deep is actually probably, like, the good guys, maybe. I don't know, but something like that. But anyways, so yeah, the Deep. Elori and this dude are from the Deep, apparently. The evil vizier. Okay, look at the chibis! Like, you see how chibi, like, Iyanu is, chibi Toye, and then you see, Hippo Iyanu. See, look, the little expressions. See, look at that! Look at the chibi! Look at the chibi shit! Oh shit, went out that way. Look at the chibi! That's... I feel like they've been missing that. And also, another good thing is, most of this episode is focused on the trio and Battle Cat. Which, yeah, it's finally, like, legitimately, this should have been, like, episode 2 that, like, I don't know, it's the writing of the show, I get it. Or the writing of the book, because obviously they all aren't, teammates or whatever until way later. Like, this is the end of book 1, and, like, I'm looking at it, and it looks like it's, like, only, like, episode, like, when they're fighting the hyenas, it looks like. So, like, it's the corrupt. After the curse of the fallen one, all animals have become exponentially more aggressive. They now seek to kill humans at all costs. Aside from the obvious dangers attached from these animals such as predators, the curse also renders the meat inedible for humans. Eating meat from the curse is basically death sentence that makes the rare, purified livestock, thanks to help from the Agoni, a luxury. Oh, cool. They actually give a little info about this. Fun fact, the one exception to the curse is fully aquatic animals. Really? Is that why the Deep are the Deep? It is said that they are immune to the curse because they are not required to breathe the contaminated air other land-dwelling animals do. So it's in the air. So really, all it does is make them more aggressive. That's it. Interesting. The Malisi. I definitely gotta finish reading this. But they actually have they actually have more anime-esque expression and just more expressions in general in this. Although I do find it funny that pretty much they get chased by a bunch of corrupted into this cave, and Iyanu's learning more, like she has more like her ability to connect with animals, or like she connects with Battle Cat, and she feels like when Battle Cat's leg is hurt, it's like, ow, shit! But they pretty much they get chased by a bunch of corrupted animals. The Child of Wonder over there, he swings around his slingshots and hits and takes out 3 lions with just little rocks, not even a gun, little tiny rocks. He goes wabba 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 and just takes them out. Just the lion's like, holy shit! I've been over thousands or millions of years or whatever, I've evolved into one of the most, I guess thousands, killing machines possible. But holy shit, a rock this big? Like, holy shit, I'm dead. Or at least knocked out. They fight, eventually the big boss of the corrupted animals comes out, an elephant. And they pretty much have to wall run around it. Oh, I have to show this part. Let me see.
I care not for wit.
Oh yeah, there's the corrupted people. The king is just following orders. The king just kind of just goes along. I don't know. I don't think he even knows. I think he's just high. I think the king is just high because he never really says or does anything. He's just like, you do it. Like, I think he might just be high and just like everyone keeps looking at him to do something. He's like, dude, I'm baked out of my mind. I don't know what the hell's going on. Like. Okay. Oh, no, it's before that then. Damn.
Oh, he's late.
Yeah, see the glowing eyes, the ashy skin for the zombie people. And mind you, originally, zombies back in the day were a Haitian thing, if I remember correctly. Like, and they were like really just regular people drugged up to a point where like they were like in a zombie-like state. If I remember correctly. I don't think they were the dead brought back to life, or if they were, it was like a state similar to death. Oh wait, Akira slide. And it's funny because I remember the last episode at one point they slide also, and I'm like, oh wow, they didn't do an Akira slide? That's funny. But nope, they were saving it for this one, the Akira slide. God. Only until recently, and I haven't even watched the movie yet, only until recently I find out Akira wasn't about something just like, I guess, a motorcycle racer or something. And I'm like, man, the motorcycle side is very big. And it's like, I guess it's actually like a body horror story or something. I'm like, I gotta watch it. But yeah, Akira's Line, great. But they have way more stories, and we get more interactions between all the characters. Like, let me see, actually. Also, like, Toya is the Katara of this group, where he's the responsible one while these two bicker and fight. Let me see. I want to see if I can catch some of the more expressions. Also, just a side thing, just a side point, because, like, you know, we sometimes people obsess over stuff like, you know, if dragons, like dragons or magical creatures existing. The animal kingdom is full of cool shit. I'm not saying that it's full of jaguars glowing and shit, but I'm saying the animal kingdom itself already right now is full of a bunch of cool shit. Like, that elephant being ginormous, it's like, that's a monster. Like that's a beast. Like, that thing is huge. Like, we don't really need that. Like, anyways, I don't know. It's just, nature's awesome. If you really look at it. That being said, I do think the corruption should be more than just animals being aggressive. But Akira slide. I'm trying to see where it, because there's more expressions. They have like the most expressions in this whole thing. Oh yeah, see a little bit there, but like where the anime influence actually starts seeping through a lot more. Where you actually, again, you have the chibi faces. And the cinematography is a little bit skewed though, because it's like, we have to go over there, but then you have these people coming this way, this people coming this way, and it's like,
Hold on tight, everyone. You don't have to tell me twice.
he did not hold on. I'm trying to see where it is.
See, I told you this would work.
What the horse? Tight, everyone.
I feel like they need a little bit more of something extra for the corrupted other than just being aggressive. Because that's like every other animal ever.
Get out of here.
I kind of wonder if maybe they saved the budget. Oh yeah, a little bit interaction with those. I would say emus, but those ostriches. Some silly ass birds. I'm trying to think. I'm trying to see it. Like they have more expression with like big eyes. Like, oh shit. Yeah, a little bit right there. Like I don't know. Oh, atomic breath, right? That's just sick as hell. That tired out Echo or Battle Cat. Oh yeah, Iyanu's shooting them with her bows. But pretty much like the group gets chased by the corrupted. They eventually go in. They eventually get stuck in the cave. Iyanu closes it with a thing. Battle Cat is hurt. And again, these guys are all having interactions with each other. And it's pretty much like a kind of a bottle episode where like you have the main cast stuck in this one place and pretty much they kind of have to hash out a little bit of their grievances with each other. And also so we can learn more about them. And I'm like, yeah, cool. I want this. Why does he look like he's taking a pee?
City boy, my name is Toye. Well, yes, you should be too. There's no need to worry. My plan worked. The chosen is safe, and everyone is.
I do like how he's taking up the. I do like how the Child of Wonder here is taking up the role of protecting the chosen.
What's wrong?
Could have crushed all their legs. Oh, and then Iyanu at one point has a dream. Also, Toya agrees with Bie that Iyanu, like, snores when she sleeps. And I'm just thinking, when the hell did Toya ever see Iyanu sleep?
So, they're the same thing, right? Wrong. You're always wrong. Don't you understand? Might have a bigger problem.
Also, they lost all the food they stole from Mama Siwa's house.
Great. No food.
Battle Cat is not having any of this. He just takes a nap. See, look at the expressions. The expressions are so much better in this episode for whatever reason. And then the little chibi things. Like, God, keep going with that. If anything, that's going to help you save on animation.
Fine.
They start going. She does her glowy thing as light. And they light up a bunch of bats. And then it took like a whole thing. And then they like cut away. And it's like, oh, it's just bats. And it's like, did you not think they were bats as soon as you saw them? Also, they're uprising. She got the book from Mama, whatever, Iyanu's mom. Which also, I do like the counselor lady goes, go get your child. Which like saying, yeah, that's her. That's her. Iyanu's that girl's kid. Also, I like. Also, the bats start flying over them, and he goes, wait. We're gonna get COVID. Him going, they're in my hair, and all, and like when they're not in his hair, all I can think of, the bees, they're in my eyes, and they're never in his eyes.
Also, that hurts. Good job, Bee. First.
In any case, they're fighting. Also, they go into the cave to find water, which you saw that image I showed where, like, you saw, like, the two big ponds of water in the same chamber they're laying in right now. So it's just like, you found water. I guess it's standing water, which isn't good. Because if you find standing water, like, there's a chance, like, there's just a shit ton of bacteria and shit in there. So I guess, yeah, that's right, great not to drink that, but I don't know.
That depends.
They all go to sleep. This lady gets the seal. Look, like, that's the seal. That's the seal that's supposed to, like, yo, show this. And, like, go to the cart with this on it. And you'll be fine.
These hearts carry supplies for the issue, and it won't be searched by guards. Why is the foreign minister after all? Go get your child.
Yeah.
Yes. This is Uma's royal seal. All you have to do is hide in the cart, bearing it at the outer gates. And you're certain this
Yeah, they're saying just hide in a cart with that symbol on it,
gets me out of
and I'll get you out of here. And then look,
Hearts carry so
look how they're just talking about this.
Why is the foreign minister have to go? Go get your child.
She literally,
Believe in the chosen.
let me see,
I believe.
let me see. Looks right over her shoulder, and there's the cart. You could have just told her, hey, go get on that cart with that symbol on it. You didn't have to be like, and also there's a guard right there. Is he not going to notice? I'm trying to see if I can aim it correctly. Is he not going to notice that her just getting in this cart? Anyway, so they get out of there. She has a dream sequence where Battle Cat talks to her. And honestly, I don't know if it would have been too expensive to do it. What the hell? Why does it look all weird? But I don't know if it would have been too expensive to do it. Also, I'm kind of so far away from light, it doesn't even matter. But, like, I kind of would have liked if the entire show was done in this art style. Or, like, this kind of look. I don't know what it is. It's like maybe the thicker lines, I think. I don't know. It looks way nicer.
Where am I? Echo.
And, like, even, like, it looks like they're going, like, a few frames slower than, like, the main show. But it looks a lot nicer. I would have liked if it was entirely done in this style.
Is that you?
Yes, there isn't much time. You are in great danger.
Wait.
Is it gonna be, is it, wait, is this gonna, wait a minute. Hold on a minute. I've seen another big ass jaguar who turns out to be some kind of god and or person in disguise. Onyx Equinox. I just realized, is that gonna be what he is? Like he's gonna be like a god that came down and became a jaguar protector? Or is this more of a Pegasus situation, like Hercules Pegasus in Disney?
Listen, Iyanu, you need to wake up.
Anyway, she wakes up, says that he can talk. Cat goes no.
Cats.
Also, he doesn't like cats, which yeah. Anyways, Big Boss Elephant, like a mob boss, he's like, get in there, boys. We can get her. I was like, what the hell? And then this guy again releases Evil Genie and has a rave show for everyone to see. Anyways, that's the end of this one. This was the best episode of this show so far. It sucks that it took like 6 weeks. Like it took like the 6th episode for it to be getting better, but this is where it got better. The animation is actually better, and they're actually able to, the jokes that they're trying to, it's like, I kind of wonder, I wonder if like this was like, if they finished bits of it and then like, okay, so this is the stand-in point for right now, and then we're gonna add the like joke little chibi characters here. But then they either forgot or they ran out of time, so just make it regular, just add lip syncs, whatever, and then like they just let it go, kind of like that. I guess I don't know, but this one, out of all the jokes I've made out of this, I do feel like this is the most solid episode, with probably the more solid animation. It's still a little bit janky here and there, but I do think it's actually starting to get better. And again, a big part of that is probably because we are now focusing on Iyanu meeting, Iyanu and her team, interacting off of each other. Like, I feel like, I hope in my show Owl Town, which I haven't subtly been bringing up multiple times, I hope in the last few episodes, like, I've been focusing more on the characters. Yeah, because obviously, like, Diz hasn't really achieved having magic yet in that show yet. But, like, I do want to focus on the characters themselves first. And I hope, like, I'm doing kind of not what Diz is doing. Because, like, they're like, we need to teach her magic immediately so she can have it. And it's like, I feel like you could have just had her kind of know one of her magics and then slowly built it out the rest. Or just got the blueprints of the 3 elements and then kept going. But yeah, anyways, cool. I'm interested to see what's gonna happen next. I'm way more excited for this now, and I feel like I'm hoping like the show is just gonna keep getting better as each episode progresses. But anyways, we'll see how it goes. But thanks for watching. Share my videos. Hopefully you enjoy this, and we will. See you later. Do you believe in the child of wonder? That is a catchy ass song.